For this week's assignment, you are creating an Andy Warhol inspired piece of pop art about something that's popular right now or some current events that have gone on this year. So before you begin, kind of brainstorm about this year. So I created a little web with 2020 in the center, and then I kind of spider webbed off of those with different things that I thought of when I thought of this year. So one of the things was masks and pandemic. So I'm thinking about the pandemic, and I'm gonna think of an object that kind of represents the pandemic to me, and what I thought of was a bottle of hand sanitizer. These are all over the place. For a while, everyone was out of it, and it was kind of chaotic. So I'm gonna draw this bottle of hand sanitizer like Andy Warhol. So to do that, I have a piece of paper that I'm going to fold in half both ways. So I'm gonna fold it hamburger way. Then I'm gonna fold it the other way. So I unfolded it, and I'm gonna fold it going the hot dog way. Like that, and then I'm gonna unfold it. Now I have 4 even squares or rectangles, and I'm going to make those lines show up a little better by drawing with Sharpie or a black marker in those fold creases, just so I can really see where my sections are. So now my paper is split up 4 times, so I have that ready to go. But before I start drawing on this, I want to draw my bottle of hand sanitizer on a different piece of paper. I already did one right here that you can see. So I'm going to draw it on a different piece of paper. So pretend that's not cut out. And I'm going to draw it by looking at the bottle of hand sanitizer, so I have a good idea what it looks like. And I'm only focusing on the outside of it. So I just want to make sure I have the outside and how that looks drawn on there, because then I'm going to cut it out. Woohoo, magic. So I cut it out, and now I can use this as a tracer. So I don't have to worry about trying to draw something 4 times and having it look the same each time. So now I can place my tracer in the square, and I'm going to trace it. Okay, so now I have my bottle of hand sanitizer in one square, and I'm going to trace it again in the next. So I'm going to try to line it up so it looks like it's in the same spot as the first one, and trace it again. So now my bottle of hand sanitizer looks exactly the same 2 times. So I'm going to keep doing it all the way in each square. Ta-da! I have 4 bottles of hand sanitizer, and it's just the outside shape. So now I need to focus on getting the inside details. So I'm going to draw things that help make it look like a bottle of hand sanitizer. So I'm going to draw like the paper wrap that goes around it. I'm going to try to do the same thing on each one. Okay, so I would even draw or write the words hand sanitizer each time and keep adding small little details that help make it look more like a bottle of hand sanitizer. But then once I'm done drawing everything, I need to add color. And we're going to add color by thinking about complementary colors, because complementary colors pop and are very high contrast from each other, so it makes things stand out, and that's a lot of times what pop artists like Andy Warhol did. So some complementary colors are orange and blue, red and green, and yellow and purple. So I'm going to choose a set of complementary colors. So I'm going to start with blue and orange, and I'm going to use those two colors for one square. So maybe decide ahead of time what colors you want to use for each square, and then start coloring. So this square is going to be blue and orange, this one green and red, this one yellow and purple, and then I might do green and red on this one as well, just because they're across from each other and that might look nice. So that's how you're going to color your piece using complementary colors. Make sure you color nice and neatly, take your time, and have fun with it.